gorgeous woman.
Oh, I'm on mute. Hey, Bridge.
So we had already planned this call to celebrate you in general for everything that you've been doing. And welcome to also private coaching starting this year. And you just had a 50K day. So now we
I,
have work to celebrate.
I know, isn't it? Of course, of course. Why not?
Yeah. What has been
I've made myself a drink, by the way.
good? Amazing. I have mine here. It's my morning, so I have a protein cheersing in a wine glass with you. But let's cheers. Actual cheers.
Cheers.
You have something being mailed to your house. The team just notified me. You don't even
Yeah,
need it, right? Whatever. When you get it, you'll send me a photo, a video, make it a
that's
thing.
okay. Yeah, no, don't worry. I've actually got this it's apple raspberry matcha, like a fizzy thing. So I'm with you on some like different vibe. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, tell me,
Yeah.
like, I just want this moment to be a nice anchoring in. One of the things I know so much from you, like you being a woman who just grows and grows and grows and grows. And I really meant what I said on the mastermind call. Like you're gonna be someone at Freedom Queen Live where we're just like, what? Like you're gonna get roundtable host soon. I want to see you at the New York City event if you can come to that. Like I just see you doing such big things. And what often happens in business is people, especially women like you, who grow and grow and grow, bypass the celebrations. And I want to spend
Yeah.
these 15
Yeah.
minutes together just anchoring it in and you having time to celebrate. Like, what have been some of those things for you that have allowed you to also get to this space?
It's just, it's been huge. Like, it's been massive. And I feel like off the back of Freedom Queen initially, I had this big bang. And there was that moment of like, ah, is this it? Like, can you hold it? Can you keep creating it? And it's like after Freedom Queen Bridge and then me saying yes and coming into your world deeper and continuously like being like, I'm doing this, I'm doing the VIP weekend and like just like evolving and growing and doing the thing. I've just kept getting bigger with the way that I'm playing. Like I'm constantly creating, sharing, putting out opportunities. I'm selling differently. I've fallen back in love as well with like conversations in the DMs with people that are ready
Okay.
to buy. Yeah, like not that back and forth, but that are like, let's go. Is it this or this? And I'm like, that's the
Yeah.
thing. And just, it feels amazing. And at every level as well. Like I've truly opened my capacity up for like the mid to high level and like charging more for my group containers and being able to like call the my most amazing women in, like people that are peers of mine in the industry as well, that I'm like, wow, of course they fucking want to come in. Like, of course this feels amazing. And then I'm watching slowly but surely the one to many stuff creep up in the lower ticket. And I want to push through to the next level of that with getting over 100, but that's coming up each month that I'm doing my events. And it just feels like so much has shifted, like so much. Like every month since Freedom Queen has been a six-figure sales month, multi five-figure cash. I'm working on breaking through the 100K cash, as you
It's
know, at the
gonna
moment.
happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen soon. I think the thing that I realized was, and I had this realization this morning, everything's been like this, and especially the first couple of months of the year, I've had a lot of travel. And I thought about it and I was like, actually, because you've been so much of service and you've been in these different arenas and holding capacity, actually the calibration at the 100K level needs to just happen on an identity, not just in 1 month, but actually within me. And I had that realization this morning. And that's where, ironically, I was like, do some breath work, have a long shower, put my body oil on. And then I came out of all that to like 2 high ticket sales and was like, of course, like that's what happens, right? When we step back and we recalibrate. But yeah, so much has shifted. And I just want to thank you as well, because even my messaging, like my following's going up every day. People are landing and discovering, and I'm just speaking so much more bolder and taking up space. Like it's no more of this fluffy stuff. Like I even said to my VA last week, I was like, no more of that. Here's 5 steps to sign your next client. Like, no, 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 no. That's not the content I'm here for. Like, I'm just here to speak so much more boldly and in my tone and in my energy and do my thing. So yeah, truly, Bridge, like there's so much that has shifted, and it's so nice to have this time with you to pause, like you said, because I think I roll from one thing to the next because I'm like
Yeah.
always on the go, but in a good way. Like I'm like constantly inspired and creating, and I'm moving. And I've had even a few of the women in the mastermind say, Alicia, you're like a Duracell bunny. Like you're just like you've got this boundless energy. How? And I'm like, well, because I'm just so lit up by what I do, and I've got so much support around me that my energy does feel limitless, and that feels amazing. It feels so good, you know?
You're high on life and yourself, and people
Ah,
feel that, and it's
yeah.
so magnetizing. It's so attractive. People are, because that's what people want. They want big energy. They want the woman who's putting herself out there. They want the woman who's having fun. Like that goes a really, really long way in every, not just in business, but in attraction in general. And so I'm so happy to hear that not just are you making six-figure sales months, multi five-figure cash months. I think April, you're gonna start cracking into 100K cash months, like April, May, yes. And but it's not just that, you're also happy and you're loving yourself and you're taking care of yourself and you're feeling really good. That just means you're gonna keep scaling in a really big way.
Yeah, and well, the difference is, Bridget, I can see in 2025 how I can get to 1, 2, 3, 5 million without burning myself out. And that feels amazing because last year it was a real stretch to like get the 500K award. Whereas now I'm like, I just yeah, like really, like come on, like we all know it's going to be so much bigger,
Yeah,
and that capacity feels really good, like truly as well. My diary's never looked so good. Like I take calls on a Tuesday and a Thursday. This week is my integration, so I have no calls this week apart from like attending your calls and doing stuff behind the scenes, and just the way that even that's flowing. Because at one season I had like calls 5 days a week or 6 days a week in my calendar, and I basically recreated my 9 to 5 in my business and was like, what have I done? So even this new way of like strategically working it and, you know, holding the business just feels so good because I've got all that capacity to pour back into me. And that's really
yeah,
important because that means I'm more creative and I've got more space to innovate and, you know,
yeah,
be a
yeah.
millionaire. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You're I'm just so happy. Like I'm so happy for you and what you're creating. And April, we get to spend pretty much the entire week together.
I know, I know. The partner, do you know what made me really emotional? I was in my DMs yesterday and there was the little like DM chat that was like, get Alicia to Costa Rica. And I was like, but I'm going, like, I'm actually coming. And Irene messaged me and was like, Alicia, I can't wait to see you. And I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that happened. We made that happen. And I know it's going to be huge because I'm coming. I think you know this anyway, but I'm coming to Costa Rica from New York after speaking with Gal and Ali. So I'm speaking on Gal's stage. So I'm going from there to you guys at the partner retreat, to obviously the mastermind retreat. And it feels big, you know, like of course April's going to be even bigger. Like, of
Yes,
course. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so like for all of it, for everything. $50,000 day. I'll never forget when you and I ran into each other in that hallway.
I
I'll never,
know.
I'll never forget that moment. And you know, you just meet certain women, you're like, who's that woman? You're gonna go so far and so big.
Yeah, it's
Already
always
are.
elevators and hallways, isn't it? We're gonna have to be careful in Costa Rica because last time I saw you in Mexico at an elevator, and I'm 1 to 1. I mean, what's the next level? Do I just move in with you and Robbie for a month? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that is an offer I want to open up. Like, do the like, okay, let's do a month-long boot camp, and you
Yeah.
just radically like. So who knows? But we're like this year have so much fun together and celebrate this. Like, never let a moment go by where you don't celebrate. Use the wins tab even more in the mastermind group and celebrate yourself there with me. Whenever we start our private
Yeah.
coaching, like you know, you and I are going to be going off every single day in our
We
Telegram.
are. It's going to be like ping, ping, ping in there. And also, thank you for giving me the permission because I kind of like plug in and out of the mastermind with my wins. And I know there's a little part of me of like an old sisterhood wound of like, I don't want to just always be in there like,
You have
but
to.
actually, I see. Yeah, you're right. I have to because even on the call when I was talking about it, the chat was going, "Brrr," and I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
let me be louder because I'm loud on my Instagram, but I'm like very mindful in spaces sometimes to not like
No.
shine too big, but I need to. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, because
Yeah.
there are women that need to see that and you deserve to be seen. And you know
Hmm.
how you asked that question a couple in the mastermind breakout room about like being seen with a lot of people on your calls? This is a piece of that. Like let in the spaces that you're in, let people see you win in a really big way. And like if people are triggered by that, who cares? Like some people need to go through whatever, I don't care. Women winning creates more winning. And you being loud about it creates even more winning. And so let people see you. And that's also going to heal that part where the sisterhood wound
Yeah.
or your fear or whatever that is around being seen by more people, but celebrate that, like be the obnoxious one. Cause I'm over here like,
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm so glad as well, by the way, you're recording this because I was like, I feel like this is a moment we're gonna look back on as well. You know, like there's been several of them, and I'm like, there's just these like key moments in the sand. Like you said this at Freedom Queen, like the line in the sand, and I feel like I'm like 5 lines in the sand now, and it's just like I keep getting further along that beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there'll be a new line in the sand and the new peak that we keep going
yeah,
to. So we'll send you this recording too if you want to have it on your end.
I'd love to have it.
Okay, let's take a pic. Let me flip.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm loving the new merch, by the way. I knew that you would LOL at my comment in the chat, like it's been, my white shirt's been on more flights than my poor boyfriend.
It was
He,
the best thing ever.
yeah, he's getting dragged to Freedom Queen, whether he likes it or not, but his job has just been so busy that he's not been able to travel with me. And I'm like, sorry, my Freedom Queen shirt's been on more flights than you.
I love that. That's a quote. You're gonna get so much merch at the retreats too. So
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
okay, let me take a pic. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's adorable. I'm gonna telegram this to you. I love this.
Yeah, please do. I'm so here for it.
Well, I love you so much. Congratulations on all that you've done, all that you are, everything you're going to be creating, and let's just keep freaking going.
Let's do it. And honestly, Bridget, thank you as well. Because, like, for me, the name Freedom Queen, you've nailed that because I feel so free. Like, I truly do. Like, I just feel like the more that I'm making and the more things are growing and I'm winning, the more freedom I'm getting. Like, it's not a case of, oh shit, where do I go next? It's actually, wow, like, look how much space gets to be created whilst I'm living my best life and I'm helping other women create that same thing. So, thank you. Because, like, honestly, you are amazing, and I'm so glad I met you when I did. And literally, I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. I love you so much, and I can't wait to give you a big cuddle in Costa Rica.
Me too. Me too. Thank you, and thank you for saying that. Okay, I will talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye, Bridge. Bye.
Bye.